So I wanted to hit a few points because over this next month, so we're on the 7th, we have about 23, we have 24 days left in this month. And number one, I congratulate everybody for closing out last month strong. You know, the discount was helpful, but everybody was on. We were making our Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday our presentations. Guests were coming. We were on the phone. We were doing the work, and that's key. And so I want us to really keep that same type of energy this month, so that we start earlier, so that by the time we get to the end of the month, we have so many people in the pipeline that our numbers go through the roof. You know? And so some of the thoughts we had, number one, to look at your own production. That I've gone through the numbers. As a matter of fact, Tanya and I were talking about this, and we've all talked about it before. How many people do you have to have in your pipeline on your list to get an affiliate, a course creator or an affiliate? And the statistics tell me 16 people. Okay. And when I say 16 people, when I meet people online, when I talk to people online, and I've just learned that from the young folks. My daughter's like, I was talking to someone, so how are you talking to them? That means that they're communicating online. They call it talking. Okay. And that whether it's the birthday people, the people who like our posts, etc. But I put that list down. And so what I found is by the time I write 16 names down, and when I put them in the system, which is simply online, even with people, establish relationship, and be interested in what they're about, and then offer a solution to whatever they're about. So, when we do the social media, all of our posts are positive posts. And so when people like it, we thank them for liking it. We check out, we don't just do it, like automatic. You check out their profile or their page so you can say something about them. I just, this morning I saw a lady and I said, wow, it looks like we're in the same business. And because her whole thing was to empower 1 million people. And that's one of my mantras, empower 1 million people. Looks right. And so to do that kind of thing, to follow the system, don't rush, don't be salesy, but start that relationship. Check your profile out. Really, really interesting. Would love to know more about, what you do. So the moment I have that type of interaction, the moment I put that person down to respond, I put on that list. And so that's why I say the list of 16 is not always people got to drink of. Because many of us are in the NFL, when it comes to direct marketing, no friends left. Okay. So, they got people now, I see them, it's like, I got my do not sponsor list. Okay. So,
run away.
Yeah. So, to have your numbers. So for everyone, you get that 16. By the time you go through those 16, you will get 4 people to come and take a look at the presentation. You get 4 guests to presentations, you're going to get at least 1 affiliate of some kind. And if you notice, if you look back over, we're going to have 1, then 1, then 1, and then bingo, we get a person. And so if we look at those numbers, it can always be better. You might be able to do it in 10. I only need 10 people. And I'm so good, I can get 10, and I can still get 4 people to come to a presentation. And out of that 4, 2 of them are going to join. As you get better, your numbers can change like that. So that's number one, your personal production, what you're going to do. And I would recommend, we all set goals last month. Joyce, you achieved your goals and exceeded them, and so let's give you a big hand. You kicked it on that last month, yes. And so let's look at our goals for this month. Write them down right away. And so That's the personal production. The second is who you're going to work with.
Mm.
And so, like Tanya, one of the early people I sponsored, but to look at the people that you have enrolled in the business, and many of them, especially you haven't seen them for a while. I think Tanya, you keep showing up, and that's important. When a person keeps showing up, you need to pay them some attention. Because if you keep showing up, that means you stay close to the fire. Say, I'm staying warm no matter what. And so look in your organization and see who can you help. And look at anywhere from 2, 3, all of us are so busy. So the nature of our businesses is not, we're not in, how in the old network marketing, you tell you work hard and quit your job. Well, we ain't quitting nothing. Everything we're already doing, we love doing it. So we're very different from your traditional network marketers. And so put all that, how many people you can help in the context of your availability to help them based on all that stuff, okay, that we're doing. And so if it's one, fine. If it's two, fine. But then how do you help them? And once again, Dave was talking about it. We all been talking about the whole taproot concept. And it simply means that, and especially when people have been in the system for a while, the whole taproot concept is like, you make a list and don't make it too big, make a list of 5 people. And this is what I want to say. I'd like to call them together. And here's a script, Hey, Christine, how you doing? This Herb. Yeah. How's the kids? How's this and how's that? Listen, Christine, you have a second? Yeah. Listen, I have a friend on the line who I was telling them about you, and they wanted to meet you by phone. And now I'm the sponsor. I said, Christine, wow. Well, let's say Joyce is the person on the phone. I said, Joyce, Christine thinks you walk on water. When you listen to Christine, you go like, man, Joyce walks on water. And of course, Joyce go, yeah, because that's kind of a compliment. I've never had a person when you give a compliment, they go like, no, I ain't nothing. I can't do nothing. I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no money. Okay. So some kind of compliment. Hey, I was talking with Tanya, and you must be the #1 realtor in this whole county, girl. And they go, well, I'm good, like good. Well, you'd be perfect to help us do something. What's that? Uh, uh, Joyce is looking at really being involved with a global business that e-learning platform is going to impact the world. And we have a little 90-second video that's going to blow your mind. Can you give us 90 seconds of your time? Yeah, let me text it to you right now. And you show the demo, either your demo or somebody else's demo, but I don't care what it is, people respond to that demo. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I just had a lady respond to me, and don't get, she just said, let me see, hold a second. That's funny. Let me see. Let me see if I see it. She, okay, somewhere. But she said, when she saw the video, when I said global exposure, she said, I'm already doing that with a company. And I said, e-learning. And she mentioned the company. I'd never heard of it, but I looked them up. And they are e-learning, but they're like school and the other e-learning platforms. They don't have an affiliate program. And so I said, hey, I said, looks like a really, really great program, but it's totally different from ours. Check out this 90-second video and tell me what you think. Now, normally I say what you like about it, but since I'd come into it through that, I didn't really establish a grounds to say what you like about it. So tell me what, and she got back to me and basically she said, wow, that is really different. That's exciting. And so now we got a person to start moving in the system. So the idea is when you do that with your people, you do that 3, 4, 5 times, two things happen. One, you're going to get some results, but also two, your new person is learning how to talk about the business, how to talk about the program, how to get people interested to move to the next level. So once you do that, then you flow right into, you make that call, you get some interest, they take a look at the video, they're excited. And now you've already set up the three-way format. So you as the sponsor can continue guiding it along. Or if it's a very special person, you may want to do I don't like to say upsell, up something. But you may say, well, hey, I'd love for you to meet Dr. Harris. He's one of the top people. Or, based on we were talking to the lady with, 24,000 homeschoolers. Like, I want you to meet the CEO. Okay. And that third party thing is so powerful that it's connection. It's like, like people really don't understand most of the stuff that we talk about, but it's the connection. And so when they meet the CEO, like, wait, they're in the young lady, Kyla, 21 years old. Do you know, I almost did not mention the program to her. Because I'm like, she's just coming out of college. She doesn't have any money. She's 21 years old. Man, when I did that and I showed the video, she went straight to her dad. Her dad said, this looks incredible. So the whole point is do the ritual. Just do it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't prejudge. Just do it. As someone was saying earlier, you never know. Or Christine, you were saying, people get back to you that you may have said no before, didn't have any feelings. So that the idea is to get them in the system. So work with yourself, work with your new person, and really work hard to get them at least one new affiliate or course creator. So that's 2. 3, really look at the 2 different programs. We were so focused on course creators that we really didn't talk about the affiliate program. And the 2 programs, the top affiliate program, the $400 or the $87 one, that the difference between the programs is primarily the Great Discovery, the course. And I got a guy tonight I'm talking to, he needs the Great Discovery course. When we did our talk and we talked back and forth, he needs that course. He needs the structure of the course. And so that may be the way to sell that package. When you talk to a person more, and I was asking him, what's your main obstacle right now? What's keeping you from doing what you want to do? Are you clear about where you go? And which is really how the Great Discovery works, identifying what's the resistance points and, looking at all the options. And so now he's not really a course creator yet, but I'm going to look at the top package for the affiliate. And so selling it using the Great Discovery as the hook, and especially when it's a person who's very much interested in personal development. And when you get that idea, what's blocking you, what's stopping you, what's undermining your efforts, that really is a good solution. The drop close or the backup is the $87. And that, if a person doesn't have $87, they probably don't, they're not really ready to go into business. But that as an affiliate, now you can make money selling all these other people's courses and enrolling other people to sell courses. So there's some people you approach like that. So those 2, look at those, the course creator and the affiliate, the close on both of them, and the difference between the 2, that Great Discovery course, that if a person really needs transforming their lives, then you can key off that. And so then the program is just a coincidental. They really want that course to change their lives. Like, that's their problem. Okay. And the last piece is this. Let's start, well, 2 more pieces. But the next to last piece, let's start picking out courses and sending them and posting them on our Facebook pages. I have some courses that, you can highlight some of mine or anybody else that you like in the courses, generally relatively low price courses. But I have a little course for, I think it's $5.95 called How to Study. And so all you do is you go to your website, pull up that course, click on it, and you copy the address bar. And that will give the person that course through your website. And let us start doing that, because just doing that begins to create more, higher numbers for the algorithms, not just for your site, but for the company site. And so that way, it really gives you, I think, a nice little a way to start subtly, because we've been talking about course creating, but I don't think any of us hardly have actually, we bought some courses, but I don't think any of us have really sold many courses. But so this way, it starts to put a whole nother flavor on it. And this can be another source for recruiting. And so now the final piece, I'm going to provide again about, I think, 14 quotes. And you can use your own quotes. The whole idea is when you post a quote or something that stimulates the people's minds, so you can start getting those likes and those responses. And when you post it in such a way, hey, what's your opinion? What do you think about this? Has this ever happened to you? I'm getting ready to put a quote called, when your outflow exceeds your income, your upkeep becomes your downfall. Has this ever happened to you? Okay. Yes. I was riding around in my Rolls Royce and they repossessed it. In New York, they're terrible about it. You ever see them repossess a car in New York? They're terrible. And when you really, Norman was a master at hiding his car and everything. And they've decided they're gonna get him. So one day he's driving down Broadway and the guy's in front of him. The traffic is heavy. And then the guy pulls up behind him. And then when they stop for the light changes, the guy in front doesn't move. The guy behind is jammed up right on him. And then they get out and they repossess his car.
Wow. Ugly.
Okay. So it happens. And so let us, take the quotes and stuff. I'm going to send it, email it to the whole group. But post them if you can find other. The whole idea is something in our wheelhouse, something about inspiration and motivation, elevation, and then ask a question that evicts a response and post it on all your social media. Take one of the course links and say, hey, just checked out this How to Study course. It's only $5, and this course gave me the golden key. If I'd known this, I could have had a 4.0 average. What's the name? Herman was speaking in Ghana, and he was telling him, he said, look, don't be discouraged about education. He said, it took me 16 years to get my bachelor's degree. Okay. He said, at one point, my grade point average wasn't even a 1. It was like point something. Okay. But now 16 years, having gotten my degree in 16 years, and now 20 years later, I'm now in Ghana speaking to a full house. I've done radio, television, and all that. Who would have thought that? So those kind of stories get people excited. So you may put in something like that. But the point is, whatever stimulates them and they respond, I know the last piece is this: follow up quickly and stay in the loop quickly. Because you think, how many things you like? You like something today, tomorrow you don't remember what you like today. Tuesday, you definitely don't remember what you like today. But at the moment you see the like, whatever the comment, jump right on it and keep a tight loop. In other words, checked out your website. I really would like to know more about what you do. Bingo. All right. So that's our message for tonight. To support that, this month, we're going to do our 2:00 presentation Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 2:00 seems to be good for all places on earth except the Far East. You know, Africa, 2:00 is about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Okay. On the West Coast, 2:00 is what, 11 o'clock in the morning. So 2:00 seems to be the time to get the greatest potential of world coverage other than the Pacific Rim. Okay. So we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:00. And then the company presentations, you know, the Tuesday and Thursday are excellent presentations. The Monday update, etc. So the Monday update, that's really good. It's a good idea to reach out to some of the people in your organization who may have been fallen off a little bit, and send them a text just reminding them to check on that. And the same thing with, you know, Wednesday night, I was angry with myself because that presentation that lady made, there were 3 or 4 people I know that should have heard that. Was that the one you were talking about, Jemay?
Yes, both of those ladies had really great energy and they
Yeah,
were focused and they realized that they needed to collaborate as well.
yeah. So let us give wings and feet to what we're doing, you know, to really sell it from I'm going to call it vertical integration. You know, with all the stuff that we have, we pile it on from your individual work, you're working with people in your organization, you know, working with social media, being very diligent about the follow-up, staying right on top of all of that. The other points I made, but all of them can help us create this month the most incredible month we've ever had.